Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from McDermott Cues. I hope you all like and follow Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Lucas Crossover. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Salotto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Shark Stream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Feder Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Shawner. Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
Hi, I'm John Moore. Join me on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Shark Stream.
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shark Stream, going live. We're about to enter water, only sharks survive. In 3, 2, 1.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Shark Stream. For all you guys who have tuned in, this is our continuing coverage of the 2024 International 9-Ball Open. We have one match for you going right now. We have Moritz Neuhausen playing against Carlo Beato, and they're getting ready. If they're not started already, then they're I think this actually might be a live match. When I started the stream up, we were watching a little bit of warm-up, so that's where we are. I'll be joined in the booth very soon by Bobby Hunt, and we'll give you live coverage of this set. After that, you're going to need to go to the pay-per-view link at the bottom of your screen. There's a link there for the Shark Stream. Go to digitalpool.com or .net and go to the /AccuStats. You can sign up there, and you can watch the top 4 competing, the quarterfinals. They'll all be covered in the pay-per-view. They will not be on the Shark Stream. So just in the nick of time. You can leave that open. Not noisy.
I have never been cold in this room.
Oh, if you want to close and warm up a little bit, that's fine.
I mean, overall, this room's always warm.
This room's always pretty warm, yes. But here we are. The leagues won't start showing up for another hour, so.
What?
The leagues.
Oh, out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So what are you down to now? 8 players?
We're down to the top 8. We're in the quarterfinals.
They just still warming up.
I believe this is the first rack. When I went live, they were getting, they were doing a little bit of warming up, but from what I'm seeing right now, I believe this is rack number 1.
And we're live right now.
Yep.
Didn't realize that.
We are fully live. This will be our last one, by the way. So after this, they got to get the pay-per-view. Anybody wants to see these live matches in the top 4, we'll definitely check that. You have to check that out there.
So I guess I'll go home after this one.
Yeah, I think we're going to just call it a night at that point.
That was a pretty good save.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of started off with a bad kick. Can I get that picture on this?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This one's easier for me.
No, I do the same thing. Better's out, and Shane is also out, I believe.
I'm always surprised anytime Shane loses.
I mean, this is a heck of a field. I mean, the top 8, I'll read them off for you. We got Moritz Neuhausen and Carlo Biano. We got that already in progress. Pius Labutis versus Victor Zielinski. So that's taking place on the pay-per-view in about an hour. Georgi Georgiev with a solid performance over Lee Van Corteza. He's going to be playing Aloysius Yap. And then rounding out the top 8 is Josh Filler and Niels Feijen.
Oh, that's a good match, too.
Niels the one that took out Gorst.
That had a nice ending.
Oh, yeah.
That was a battle right to the left.
It was a big battle.
He's going to try to cut this in. That's pretty thin cut. And hope to get position. I'm looking for a safe, but I don't see one. In the side, right side of the 4, maybe. And snuck him with the 8. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Snuck him with the 9. That was even better. Nice shot.
I was reading off the top 8 and I forgot to put it back.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I'm also like the way Carlos plays. I played him one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a long time ago. I played one pocket.
How long ago? Because this dude don't look that old.
Had to be a good 10 years.
Couldn't.
I haven't really played much the last 10 years. I think we played like 4 games. We didn't play long. I forgot why. We played over at US1.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Back before it was renovated and cleaned up. And
years before that. Back when Jason, no one even knew who Jason was yet.
Oh, yeah.
Just Sue and Joe had it. You're going to jump it?
I went back to his case, so that's a reasonable assumption.
I don't see what he's going to try to do with the jump shot. What is he trying to do? Maybe catch the left side? Leave the cube off the top of the table?
That seems reasonable.
Oh, I see. Yep, that's what he did.
I left him a look, but not a good one.
He's not selling out with the first shot.
No, absolutely.
Oh. Shane is out.
And Federer's out.
And Federer's out. Thank you, Travis. We're back.
That should be a very good match. I mean, Carlo Biano is a phenom, and Moritz has been playing excellent pool this entire tournament. So, hats off to both guys. Yeah, I figured that 5 would come into play there.
I see this ball. But tomorrow, Ryan, if you want to do matches in the afternoon, just call me.
Okay.
The house number first, and then the other one second.
Yep.
Because as of now, I have nothing to do until Christmas. So tomorrow I'll be sitting in a...
I do find myself with a pretty wide open schedule as well, but I'm not sure what's going on as far as the tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, certainly I don't want to come and do it. It's not good players. Like if they start to straight bull or something like that.
Yeah, the finals tomorrow and the quarterfinals are tomorrow, but we won't be able to stream those. So we're probably going to have the day off.
The same thing with Saturday, as long as I have enough notes.
Saturday, I think I can scrape together something. That'll be probably 10 ball.
Oh, yeah. It'll be fun to watch. I think Van Bonen's got the greatest 10-ball break I've ever seen.
He is a legend in 10 ball. There's no doubt about that. And his match, it was him and Federer that did the race to 120, wasn't it?
He's done it with a few people.
Oh, he's done it with a few. Okay.
Yeah, one of my favorite players actually is Dennis Okolo. Because he overstayed his visa and they won't let him in the country.
Oh, geez, really?
But he played Shane twice, 9-ball race to 120, and he won them both 9-ball.
Wow.
But he wouldn't play Van Boning in 10-ball because they all say his break is too good and nobody else has figured the break out like he has.
Wow.
But he says he spends 8 hours a week, one full day just breaking the balls. And I can't imagine having that kind of desire.
Dedication to the game. Wow.
Hello, Frowny. Who did Federer lose to?
Federer lost to Niels.
Oh, that's right.
Retz is at the table and in control here.
Oh, how long the bridges are now. It wasn't like that when I was younger. The Filipinos kind of brought it.
Yeah, just these crazy long bridges. I was always taught the shorter the bridge, the more accurate the shot. You know, and it's
I read Mosconi's book, and he said 8 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we all did until Efren got here with that 2-foot bridge, and he beat everybody.
Slaying people. Well, I guess whatever works. Like this bridge right here is about where my comfort zone is. Just enough to stroke it back without having to, lose control. Yes. But some of these guys, when they got a longer shot, they're a good ways away.
Yeah, watch those Filipinos. They stretch, and then they use it, and they don't have any wobble. Welcome, Lefty.
Oh, let me tell you what, Lefty. We had damn near 1,700, which was a record for us in the last stream.
Yeah.
And
especially in the afternoon.
So the channel is good in the afternoon for sure. And now these people are getting off of work. I suspect we'll get another one.
This match was in about 2 hours now, when everyone's home. Nice having so many people watching.
Yeah, it's comment section got a little wacky, but we're having fun.
Yeah, they weren't bothering us, just each other.
Bjorn, from Germany, awesome. Yeah, I think YouTube sort of noticed because I went outside and I just searched for when I was between streams, I searched for 2024 International Open on YouTube, and we were the first hit. So that says something. People are tuning in, and YouTube's noticing. Either that, or I just picked the right keywords. Here we go, 1-0. Rack number 2. Moritz is up. Andy's breaking.
Good looking table.
Yeah, I just can't imagine the logistics of ordering 30-odd diamond tables, having them delivered, set up, assembled, clothed.
Well, they're one-piece slates.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? When I go to Derby City, I watched them set up a table. It would be like this, in the action like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes them a matter of 5 minutes or less. It comes in on the whole table on one, by itself on its side. Comes in, they pop the legs out, put it down, and because of the one-piece slate, it's easier to level.
So they don't. Yeah, wow.
And Greg Sullivan, who owns Diamond, said to me he couldn't do a big event with the old 3-piece slates because it just takes so much
to assemble them.
Yeah. So, in fact, I was fascinated. I watched it.
I just imagine like a tractor trailer full of pool tables. You know what I mean? Just dragging them around. So getting that's wild.
This name someone has. Yes, you can, Archie. Gotta be old. Remember who that was?
Archie?
Archie Bunker.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, remember she say, between Ford for Valley. Yeah. They bring in 70 tables. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just getting them from place to place and set them up, and then at the end you got to tear them all down.
Even more impressive, I think, is setting the lights up. Like at Derby City, you got to hang them from so far up, and all the.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a tremendous nice job.
Why doing the digital pool with the cameras and the screens and the tablets.
It's such a big event.
Saying we should give a shout out to Hamdi. All right, well, hi Hamdi.
Yeah. It was a nice safe way.
That was really good. Well played.
And what's he got to do?
Have to go up and down the table. That's too close to jump even for these guys.
He's right-handed. He can probably reach
Do you
that.
think he can poke it between the 6 and the 10?
That's what I'm wondering. But I think if he could, he would have already done it. But going up and back, you have to worry about. I think it's the 8-ball.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Maurice won the first rack. Dylan.
Yeah, the score's right down on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah. You're welcome, Ollie.
You're welcome, Ollie. Absolutely. We appreciate every one of our viewers and anybody that wants to tune in. Make sure you hit the like button, share it out there, let people know we're live again. Like I said, this will be the last one for us. But definitely, if you check out the finals and quarterfinals and whatever's left of the semis, that'll all be on pay-per-view for the link on your screen below. So https://digitalpool.net/accustats and then enter the coupon the Shark Stream for a discount. Still a lot of great pool. And the defending champion is Aloysius, right? I want to say.
Is that who it was?
I think it was, and he's still in. Dylan, okay, here's the thing. We have a little bit of a technology hurdle here. We are getting the live stream from Digital Pool, and we're also getting the scoreboard overlay from Digital Pool. But the live stream from Digital Pool is 30 seconds or 20 to 30 seconds behind the overlay, so sometimes the overlay changes before you actually see the result of the rack. What I've been trying to do to sort of compensate, if I am paying attention, when we get down to like 3 balls, I'll hide the display, and then we'll watch the table, and then I'll put the display back on when the rack is complete.
He's going to have trouble getting on the 5. Looks like he got awful straight on this ball. Unless he's going to just settle for a bank shot. That's what it looks like he's thinking about. He can shoot the bank from there and has a built-in safe, so that might be worth thinking about.
Ooh, got the rail a little bit there.
Sure.
Played that pocket big.
Trying it.
Yeah, I'm a little curious myself.
And I would normally try to put the 5 up the top, but I hate putting an object ball near the 9 ball. Too many times in my life, it's a sellout. You know, that 9 ball's right in a big spot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a Z action here.
Yeah.
Oops, my papers are in the way. Just sort of leave the 5 up here and drag the cue down. And he just went straight to the rail. That actually is going to work out.
Great. Speed with cue ball.
Filler is scheduled to play at 7:30 p.m. tonight against Niels. That is also going to have to be on the pay-per-view.
I wonder, would think he'll probably try a jump cue from here.
He seems pretty comfortable with it. I'll give him that.
Full cue, so he must be kicking. Well, if he's kicking, he's going to have to. He's trying to get behind it, I imagine. Yes.
Wow.
Shot. Look at the cue ball.
Look at the precision. That was fantastic. That is how to play a defensive shot when you have 2 rails up.
That was great. What a shot. Dave's telling. Might be the best shot so far.
Yeah.
That was really nice. looking at?
He's looking at. He's got a jump cue in his hand, and he's looking at the angle to actually jump the 9 and land, and play the 5 in the corner. Is what he just seemed to be indicating.
That'd be tremendous.
Just trying to like, all right, where's I'm gonna land? Where am I gonna skid to? Here we go.
Pick it up fast, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Got it up.
He got the altitude, but he got a little unlucky.
Was nice then.
And he came up, I'm going to guess that came up a foot off the table.
So fast. Let's see.
One hand, 5 to go. Almost a lock here for Carlo to get this rack.
Yeah, some people think of Carlos as maybe the best in the world. No. They put him right up there with him.
Yep.
Yeah, finally. Over 300. 425.
It's 300 on YouTube, 425 overall. So that's where the numbers are climbing. Drag it across the table or follow it down. Yeah, he just dragged it.
Bring this back about 6 inches and be perfect at under 9.
That's how to do it.
Take much time, does it?
He's a pretty quick player.
Hey, Nick, how are you?
All right, there we go. I forgot to hide the score. So Carlo gets a tie-dye game here, 1-1. It's just not my nature. I'm manually doing the scores, so I don't have to think about that stuff. I guess I could technically do a manual score, but
I like the fact they do it, and I don't worry about us being wrong.
yeah, well, there, go with the computers. A little strange only having one match to watch after doing 4 at a time. Just sort of bounce around, look at the other tables like you're in the room, but right now this is the only one in the stream.
None of those other matches are playing right now.
Nothing else is playing.
They try to stretch it out so they have stuff to show this evening.
Yeah. They'll have a match scheduled for 5:30 on the main table. Match scheduled for 8:15 on the main table, and another match on this table will take place at 7:30 or whenever this one concludes, I imagine. Having said that, like I said,
Well, here, a lot of people don't care for filler, huh?
well, it's taken a fairly controversial stance when it comes to the WPA.
Yes.
So it's I can see where some of the affection is coming from. Having said that, yes, he's going to be playing at 7:30 on table 5 against Niels. Try, let's try.
Yeah. See, he gets the 1, I think.
Yeah, the one's definitely pocketable. It's just getting the technique to get around to get to this 2.
Yeah, that 6 looks like a bump into the 6. I let the ref move.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't want to get a foul here.
But you don't know.
So say, yeah, ref, you got gloves and everything. Come take care of this.
Yes. Once again, he draw it to the right of the 6. Come on, I guess so. This way he's looking.
Heath, yes, they're doing alternating breaks. The 6 ball is the complication here because the cue ball is going to want to travel in this direction. And that's going to make it a little bit tricky. If you can just play it center right, He might be able to skinny it back through there. That's a tough shot, though.
I think the low right will get him there. Boy, he didn't miss that 6 by much. Nice shot.
He snuck it right by. There's a cold breeze. I closed it. Huh. Oh, he's got this 2, but he's the 3's right on the same long rail. 9's sort of saying, "How you doing?"
He's gonna try to get above the 8 when he comes across. Yep. Oh man,
Gonna catch the 5 though.
Yeah.
Slowed him down, but he's still got to look. And there's Roddy in the UK.
He's back. Ryan Jones from Texas. I assume this is the 4 on this side, isn't it?
This would have to be the 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So down here.
I would think he would need like a little tip of right, because doesn't want to bang into that ball right there to 7, I guess it is. And they might want to think about shot clocks in the future.
Yeah, I mean, when they're playing in this main table in the arena, they call it, I would imagine they have a ref there with a shot clock, but I don't know that for a fact.
Yes.
Wow, beauty right down the rail, and look at this control. Dylan's looking to start a fight. Yeah, there's spirited debate about ball colors.
Yeah, I don't like change it. Another nice thing, that ball. Can't argue that left. I don't know, does he have enough where he get oh, it must go. That's what he's looking at. That looks tough.
He might have a partial block pocket, because he got down on his knee for a second there and was staring down the 5, so maybe there's a little bit of an obstruction. The trigger, nailed it.
Guy from Sweden. My goodness.
Sweden, huh? Wow. Getting people from all over the world again. Awesome.
Matt Weeks said Phil was easy to dislike even before he went back on his word.
Well,
Our WPA.
Roddy, you sound like a party. I gotta give you all due props right there.
That's the carpet pattern. And I thought the same thing when I first saw it. It was worn out.
Yeah, it's definitely a rather abstract carpeting. Not easy on the eyes.
Would even choose that in the first place?
Center pocket, very nicely done. Moritz goes up 2-1.
I agree with Ronnie.
That, based on my experience with Fargo rates, which is admittedly fairly limited, in order for you to go up when you're already at the 800 mark, you have to beat someone higher than you. That's just the way it is. So you got to play against these 832s and these 851s, and I think that's Josh. There's a lot of players that are, there's not that many players that are over 800. I think we settled that it was about 150 in the world that are 800 or higher.
Pretty impressive.
And, but that's what you got to do if you want to keep climbing. James, nothing happened to Feller's match. It just hasn't happened yet. Scheduled to play at 7:30 tonight. He defeated Max Lettner 10-9. He'll thrill. Wow.
Is that ball go right?
Well,
side pocket.
Here's the thing, Dylan. And I don't know, I don't have any knowledge, intimate knowledge specifically on how the algorithm works, but let's say Filler's 851 now, and he defeats Carlo and at 832. If he beats him by like 3 games, then neither one will probably move. If he beats him by like 4 or 5 games, then there's a chance he could move up, up above 851. So yeah, the Fargo usually, it depends on the tournament director, to be honest. When Fargo gets a submission from Salotto, let's say, then it computes it overnight, and the new Fargo rate will be ready for you in the morning. Most tournaments, though, don't submit to Fargo unless a week goes by. Like they finalize, they get all the logistics done, and then after they're just doing the closing paperwork, that's when the data goes over to Fargo. So it can take as much as a week or two to get your Fargo updated from a tournament result.
Assuming he's going to try to hook it a little bit and catch the edge of the 2. Put the cue up there behind the 8 if he can, or whatever that is.
Caught the piece. Yep, good hit. Naira, I don't think we have access to the filler match. So if you want to see that one, you're gonna have to go to that link on the bottom of your screen and get either a 1-day pass or a weekend pass. Use the code TheSharkStream for a discount. You get $20 off the full package. But I think they have a daily pass that's available as well. Look at that. Matt's asking, can we give you our top 5 favorite players? And what's interesting is the generation gap between myself and Bobby. So we'll have probably entirely different answers if we answer that.
5 players now.
That's just it. There's all time. Then there's a
different world.
Whole different thing.
Well, right now, I think Alex Bagalian is one of my favorite. Dennis Orcolo. Van Boning, of course.
Van Boning's fantastic. Yeah.
Certainly our best American. Next couple, I know. I thought about it. I like to watch Frost play one pocket. And you got, what a shot.
Wow.
What a shot.
You can see people in the audience just sort of clapping at that. You gotta, oh, shoot, I got a little slow on that one. That was fantastic, though.
When I talk about my top 5 and people here suggest other players, I don't dispute them, but I have trouble thinking a lot of a guy who's only been the top player for a couple of years. Like Alex has been great for 20 years, and You know,
Yeah, well, I mean, there's those.
to me, those are the guys.
Those are the legends that
Because
you know.
other people play good for 2 or 3 years. Tony Chohan is always fun to watch.
Yeah, we are.
I used to love watching Cliff Joyner until he got sick.
Yeah, check out. We had a pay-per-view special here not too long ago with Tony Chohan playing a set against Lucas, and I won't spoil it or anything. And I know you got to play a few exhibition matches out there. On that. You played. I think you played 9. But the disturbing thing was how quickly it went by.
Went by quick. Yeah, he was in a hurry. It saved me money because I told him I was going to play longer, but if people were waiting to play him, I was going to stop.
Sure.
So it saved me money that there were people waiting. I would like to play him once more before he left, but we would have had to adjust a little bit.
I think maybe. He plays. I mean, there was a little bit in the middle, right? So he played just as aggressive as anything I've ever seen in one pocket.
He's wide open, even when he bets high. It's fun to watch. Mark, thank you. And you're going back to, you know what? And I'm not arguing this. Brian Jones, the GOATs are, in his opinion. You know, they never talk about, when they talk about the best ever, Nicky Varner. Now,
Nick Varner, hell yeah,
now,
he's a absolute legend.
Nicky, but they don't even mention here in their top players. Nicky Varner has won world titles in 7 different forms of pool. Efren can't say that.
Yep.
And then at Efren's peak, Nick Varner went to the Philippines and beat him for money. Yet no one ever puts Nick in
that same category, yeah.
Which I don't understand. Yeah, Efren was great. I'd say I'd gamble with Efren. I've gambled with others. Alan Hopkins. I'd rather play Efren every day than play Alan Hopkins. Or even Nicky. They wear you down.
Mm-hmm.
Strickland was great, but he only played 1 game. I think that's a little bit of a negative.
Yeah, it's world titles in 7 different games. That's
nobody else has.
That's the all-rounder right there. I mean, how do you even contest that?
Yet no one talks about that when they say the greatest ever. Mm-hmm. Mosconi was tremendous, but he played 1 game. Played it better than anyone ever maybe played it, though.
Yeah, he played that one exceptionally well.
He was a player back in the 50s. Oh, Steve, I see someone's... Steve Mizrak, he was great, too. I think he's the best straight pool player I ever saw. See how cold-blooded, though. And see Tony Choi next to me. I don't know Ronnie O'Sullivan or Chris Melling very well. About Mizrak. Steve Mizrak came up to New London to play in a pool tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And he came with a guy named Mike Sika, who was a bookie. And they're buddies, traveling together.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really play tournaments yet. I never really did. So Mizrak says to his buddy, "We'll play that young kid some," meaning me.
Yeah.
Then Mizrak asked me for half my bet. It gets worse.
Oh, really?
So I win 900. I give Mizrak 450. Now he and Sika got a ride home together. On the ride home, he told Sika he put him in a trap. Now, if I put you in a trap, I will never admit it the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But he got a kick out of trapping his buddy.
Oh, wow.
And he got 450. He got half of what I want. But he was the greatest straight pool, in my opinion. There's another one, Parika. Some people thought he was better than Efren. Certainly for gambling, he was considered better. And I don't think you can judge players from different eras, because equipment right now is so much easier to play good on.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff we played on, you couldn't draw a ball 10 feet.
Oh, yeah.
That nap.
Mm-hmm.
The rails were dead. The cushions were dead. The balls were. I played with clay balls once.
Really?
Yeah, I played with clay balls one time. Jimmy Matai, I saw his name. Someone mentioned Jimmy. I'll tell you, Jimmy was a big character. He still is.
Yeah, well.
He was a character. Bustamante, there's another one. There's so many. And once again, Harold, DW 9983 mentioned Harold Worse. Some people thought he might have been the best ever, but he got a brain tumor or something. He died in his 30s.
Oh.
But he was dominating pool for a couple of years before that happened. There's just so many great players. Buddy Hall, there's another one.
Buddy Hall, yeah.
Buddy, now I would, he was great at 9-ball. I think the guys have to play more than 1 or 2 games to be considered in the top of all time.
blackout wasted with Buddy Hall the first time I went to Vegas with the API.
Oh.
It was the strangest thing. We sat down. I saw Buddy Hall sitting at I guess it was called Let It Ride, at one of those game tables down there, and it's so I'm just like, oh man, I'm a star worshiper, so I walk over and I'm like, hey, you mind if I sit? And he's like, no, have a seat. And I went drink for drink with him we're just having a conversation, talking, playing the game, losing money, and he's having triple Jack Daniels on the rocks. I'm like, oh yeah. Me too. I was so hungover the next day for the tournament, I could barely walk.
He was a real nice guy too.
But he was great. We sat and played for hours.
Arthur,
Cards, that is, not cool.
Arthur, the quality of equipment is better. I agree. As much as I thought about how tough equipment was back then, I think it's way better now. But I think it's easier to play at a high level now because
the equipment.
You make a ball. If you take the old equipment, you weren't guaranteed to make a ball in a break. Now they do it every break. The balls have more life, and it's a better plays much better now.
More consistent.
Yes.
From table to table.
Here's another thing that's changed in my lifetime. When I got good in the 70s, nobody got good till they were like 25 in that era. Now these kids are showing up at 19 and they're world champion.
Cleaning up, yeah.
Yeah, that was unheard of back in my time. Now they don't have shot clock rules. I wish they did.
Yeah, there's no. Oh shoot! Forgot to hide the score, and there we are.
They already paid it.
I already put it up there. So Carlo is up 3-2.
I think if you could take a Willie Mosconi or a Mizrak and you put them on this equipment, they'd be running 1,000.
Oh God, yeah.
You used to be able to take on the old nap and the equipment we played on. You could take a perfect straight pull break shot, hit it hard, and you weren't guaranteed to break the back apart.
Mm-hmm.
Now I watch people hit it at half speed with a little draw the ball away. The rack is shattered wide open. You know, it's just, but once again, I like it better than what I grew up on. I remember playing ice. I was in Phoenix or Tucson or someplace. They had clay balls. I remember there was a ball that had a chunk of clay out of it.
Just missing, it wouldn't even roll through.
And they were gambling on that stuff.
That's crazy.
Well, Ian Cardell was a great player, great 9-ball, 1-pocket player. Well, you're right about the tips. We had about 3 choices.
I don't remember there being more than 3 choices either. It was hard, harder, and hardest, and only a couple of manufacturers. It was. I remember we had the house cues with the slip-on.
Oh,
so remember those?
Yes, we have at my house.
Big fat slip-on tips.
You know what I used for tips for 20 years? The pool I was playing out of in Milford, Connecticut, they had they used all the pros tips, and sometimes you'd get soft ones and they were bad. But what I would do back in those days, I'd walk around the pool room, I'd find a house cue that had one that well used. My theory was this thing's been beat up every single day and it still holds its shape.
Right.
So I would pop it off. Back then you could pop a tip off with your thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can't even do it with a hammer. And then I just put it on my stick, and I did that for years. Then Maury's came along and started changing everything.
Yeah, I remember I see guys and ladies playing, getting their tips replaced every 3-6 months tops.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I played with the same tip for like 6 years. It was just, I didn't shape it so frequently that it wore down, and it didn't mushroom like they do now a little bit.
I think we all broke with our playing cues back then.
Definitely.
So the tips were hard as rocks.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant about it. It's once it has its shape, it was as good as it lasted a long time.
It's forever.
But we didn't even have tip tappers yet. We used to travel with those big files, rasp on one side, and you'd rip your tip. Oh, they were junk. Yeah.
Why do you say that?
You have one? I like the, yeah, actually, it's one of my favorite little tools.
Oh, that's the only thing I use to shape
For
it.
shaping. There's
Yeah.
only-
This little metal U-shaped, and boy, it does a fantastic job. Never wears down. See what you're doing.
But we didn't have that stuff.
I actually asked Bobby because he had that one in his office, and I would go back there and sort of scuff it up every once in a while. And I asked him, I don't know, a few weeks back. I said, "Hey man, do you have any of these for sale?" He's like, "I don't know if you can even find these damn things anymore." Yeah. He's like, "You can have that one." Okay.
That's nice. Big red beanie. I like the tool Brian just showed. It made it shaped the tip nicely. I would have trouble when the tip was too soft though. I never felt like I could feel the cue ball.
Yeah, the one I'll try to describe. It's a piece of aluminum. It looks like it's got a sort of the shape of a $50 in terms of rounding. The inside of the $50 is just a rough, and it's basically just you can use it to sort of shave your tip. I'll tell you what. I'll try to show it to you in a minute. Even though I hate showing my face on the stream.
No one figured a break out in my time. Nobody had a break like they break now.
Slow down, slow down. Is he good? I don't like the body language. I think he's a little irritated.
Must be close. It must be close.
He might be able to get a little hop on it full cue, or maybe, yeah, he's doing fine. Much ado about nothing on that one. So there we go, tie game 3-3. Let me try to show you what I'm talking about. This is the tool I use. There we go. Oh, each. It's right there. So you can see it's got like a half moon. Ooh, camera over here. Sort of a half moon shape, and the inside is just nice and rough. You can actually sort of, just rub your tip to, just shape it down. It's sort of like this.
Yeah, I like that. Does a nice job.
It does a fantastic job. And Bobby hooked me up with it, so I'm very happy with the tool.
I'm not a fan of jump cues, but I have two of them. But because you have to.
You have to.
You have to. Yeah, I like the old way. You got to kick. If you got him snooker yourself, you got to get out of it, not just jump over the object ball.
Yeah, Frowny, somebody was mentioning, it might have been you, but somebody had mentioned, like, jump cues are a part of the game, but I think you should only get one jump per rack.
I saw someone.
I thought that was a very good workaround. Like, okay, there's a compromise in there somewhere. You can have your jump cue one time.
Roddy, you're 54. I'm 74. I'm still watching pool. My partner here is about 60. He's still.
I look like I'm about 60, but I got a month till I'm 52.
What are you?
52.
Kind of young to be hanging around here then.
Well, everything's relative, Bobby. Look around the room and I see Lucas at 22, and I'm like, oh, I'm a dinosaur.
In that extreme, yes. You all are. But Dylan, you can feel what you want. I can jump pretty good, but I just would rather not.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, I know Rebecca Hilton. I think she's playing a match right now in the WPBA event, the Capital City PBA event. So we're all rooting for her. Ashley's another staple around Neil Billiards, so
Yeah.
we'll root for her right up until she plays Becca. Got to go with the boss's daughter, you know?
Where does Ashley live?
I want to say she lives in Eastern Massachusetts.
I know it's always a ride for her to come down.
It is a haul. Oof.
Any reason why he wouldn't get out here? You know, all the balls kind of lead to each other.
Roddy, that's pretty funny. I like that. How's it like to be a quarter century? It felt about as crappy as when I turned a half century, and sounds like Bobby's going to be 3/4 century soon. So. Well, I mean, Tom, you have a point. If you start spending your money on all kinds of equipment, then yeah, it can get expensive in a hurry. I mean, a case alone can be $300, and then you got to have 3 butts, 3 shafts. You know, some people like multiple shafts per butt, and it's just you get a little carried away. Having said that, I have my one cue, and until recently, that was all I ever played with. Then my buddy John gave me his old case, and inside it was this old Earl Strickland jump break cue. Can you believe this? It's a Q-Tech.
I didn't even know he made it. Oh, and he used Q-Techs.
So it's this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And see, it's not the most expensive. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So it comes apart, turns into a little breaker. The guy took care of it, and I'm grateful to have one, but I was perfectly content with just my old Predator. And then when it's time to go break, walk over to the wall, grab one right out of the rack, and slap it down. Doesn't matter.
You know, I met Earl when he was 16, and he was he tells people about this place where he learned to play pool, and I was there. It was in a little town way out in the country in North Carolina. It had a grocery store, had 2 pool tables, a snack bar, and a grocery store all in one building. And here's a 16-year-old kid just playing run-out pool.
Really?
Yeah, I played him a little bit. And it's funny, I kind of forgot about him. A couple of years later, I was in Houston, and they were talking about this kid named Earl who was beating the whole world. And within 2 years since I had seen him, he'd become a monster.
I like that one too. If you can't play with a $10 cue, then you have no business playing, period. That's a good lesson to learn at $50 a rack. Having said that, you know, there's a couple guys down here, and I'm amazed that they come down. They play literally every single day of the week. They're here playing pool right at opening, and dude walks over, grabs a house cue right off the rack, and plays with it like it's, you know. I did find out recently he actually has it marked.
So he's
got a favorite house cue, but it's right on the rack. Everybody could play it.
When I came 60s, I was living in California, and every road player, hardly anyone had their own cue.
Right.
You picked out a house cue, and back then you could rent a locker.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so everybody did it. My first pool cue, a girlfriend bought me a watch, $52, a Bulova.
Oh, okay.
It was 1971. So I rushed right back, got the money back, and bought a Palmer. That was my first.
This is what you meant to get me.
Yeah, that's what you meant. I did clear with her first, but then I got my first Palmer. Oh, I was in heaven. Yes, oh my God.
Played with an old Walmart. Oh, it actually wasn't even Walmart back then. It was probably Kmart. It was a stick you can walk over and get this 2-part cue for, I think it was $14. And I played with that, and I thought I was all big man on campus. But boy, did I figure out the difference when I bought my very first McDermott back in '84. And I was like, holy cow, this is a pool cue.
I was in Okinawa for a couple of days, and I bought a 3-piece cue. Had its own little case with 3 joints. It looked like the one Ephraim had. I think I paid about $12. Man, I thought that was great. But you screw nothing was straight about this cue.
Yeah.
It really were junk. But then Earl beat the whole world with his. I don't mean Earl, I'm sorry, Efren. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I like that story about the mop, actually. I just scrolled by.
Oh, yeah. A guy in Connecticut used to play with a mop, Kenny Wellman. And it used to be funny watching him. He would chalk the end of it like you had a real thick in his hand.
I did play somebody. I was shooting my mouth off, and this other guy was shooting his mouth off, actually. And I decided, he's like, dude, you're so bad at this, I could beat you with a broom handle. And the dude's like, all right, let's do this. And I said, okay. And I ran around and screwed the broom handle out of the broom, went over, played with the back end of it, and kicked his butt. It was very gratifying.
Walmart used to carry Dufferins. Wow.
Yeah, I see Dufferins everywhere. They're pretty much a standard house cue, but there's a guy down here who's one of the better players down here. His name's Joe, and he plays with a Dufferin Sneaky Pete. I don't know if he had it made into a Sneaky Pete, but it's a two-piece cue. But when he puts it together, you would never know it wasn't a house cue.
Well, they were good house cues. They are good house cues.
They still are, yeah.
First Balabushka I ever bought. I bought it in 1975. Cost $200, and I was sick. But I spent $200 on the cue.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, God, I still have it.
Of course.
But back then, I used to watch the older players. They were always sanding their shafts, so I would do it. So my shafts are thinner in the middle than
You say the toothpicks by now, yeah?
The middle, yeah, but the ferrule's still 13. But I thought, I was watching the older guys. That was what I was supposed to do. I don't know what that cue is worth now. I hope I don't ever sell it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the adage when it's like, when I die, don't tell my wife, or make sure my wife doesn't sell my pool cues for what I told her I paid for them.
Like people over the years, friends of mine in London, the pool rooms, they would order cues and cases. They had them all sent to my house because their wives couldn't believe they were spending that much money on pool sticks.
So you got cue storage.
Yes, so I would.
Awesome.
I still have my first Balabushka, and I have an older Gus Zamboni, and I play with a Barry Zamboni now. But those two, I hope I don't ever sell. I'm pretty sure after I pass, it'll be gone in a week. Because my kids know what it's worth.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
I bet they're not going to want to keep it.
The sharks will circle.
Yeah. Yes. 5-piece of the mini travel. Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever seen a 5-piece.
No, I've seen 4, and I had the 3.
Wow.
But I've never seen the 5 with the
It's got to be.
How do you get that?
It's 10 inches a piece, right? Because it's like 48 inches. It was normal, right?
So how do you get that straight?
I can't even imagine.
Jumps.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 joints. Brian Mayer's got one. Yeah, Brian.
If you've ever seen the movie The Color of Money, you've seen Paul Newman drop it on Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And that was the big word, Balabushka. What do you got in that, kid? Doom.
Well, my Balabushka.
58 inches. Chris corrected me.
But my Balabushka, I paid $200 for it in 1975. That was the most expensive cue. You could buy a new Zamboni for $150 back then, and a Joss for $125.
Wow.
So, wasn't a big deal back then. But Balabushka still plays good. Every now and then I'll bring it out. Still plays good.
Take it for a spin.
Yeah, but there's no finish on it. Finishes used to wear off.
Yeah.
And I'm leery of
having someone restore it.
Yeah, I don't know. Who do you trust?
Yeah.
I'd be afraid something. But it's starting, if you're rubby hands, you could feel the points starting to come out a little bit.
Bit of lifting.
I don't know who to trust. So
I gotta say, I mean, if I had to recommend anyone, that the Paul Drexler did my
Paul's.
my Predator, and I can't. He rescued it from the grave.
Oh, Paul does beautiful.
It was absolutely. It was kindling wood, and it came back looking like it just came out of the factory yesterday. He did an amazing job.
Oh, that's great. Talking too much and listening racks.
Just kibitzing. Oh, Moritz is in control here. Shooting very well.
So young. Friday, I probably sold 3 or 4 barrel because another 5 Zambotis. Every time I got beat, the first thing to go was always the cue.
Oh, yeah.
But back then, it wasn't that hard to get them. Not like now, custom cues takes a while. You scratch on that one, it's going to be pretty close.
Wow.
You had him in a nice little trap there, too.
Yeah, I think so, but he just judged it a little wrong. Another big error from Biano.
Yeah. You reading that last one?
Yep.
You don't even understand it. A little funny here. Gonna have to. Is that the 4 right over there?
Yeah, Michael, he did get his answer. He got noticed.
Let's see how he gets on this 4. He's trying to draw right into it.
Cliff saying, is the professor still in the booth? What do you think, Cliff?
Yeah, Cliff, I'm still here. Look at this. Now this shot. Well,
this is rough.
Yeah.
Shooting over a ball wrong-handed. Well, let me think. He's right-handed, so he's got the right hand. Yeah. We're wrong-handed.
It'll be possible. What does the MOD mean?
Oh, that's a short for moderator. It's actually not too hard. It's just, the dude got himself noticed, and so I said, last broadcast I put him on timeout. This one I blocked him, so bye-bye.
I think he has to go forward. A little. Can he just come back and forth? Oh, he did. Sorry.
Yep.
I thought he was hitting with the inside to go around the table. I got a little thin cut here on this one.
It's all going to be about speed. I'm assuming that's Bobby.
Did I say something?
No. It says the top comment right now is the Shark stream. Can we block Flying Brian? Come on, be nice. Brian's always entertaining.
You said Bobby. I was thinking of me.
No. Yeah. There's only about 3 people that can post as the Shark Stream, and it's almost always Bobby.
Eric says no way.
Ain't gonna have it.
It's pretty smooth, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's just moving around the table quite well.
You're taking his time here.
There you go.
Right.
Bobby says Carlo was down 7-4 to Kachi and came back. So 6-3 is not a insurmountable lead. It's just a little tougher on the alternating breaks, that's for sure.
Doing awful well.
Brian, it's just some troll. Don't worry about it. Turns out when we have a 900+ viewers, we're going to get a couple of weirdos.
No, he's talking about Bobby Hilton. Who's the guy in the other chair?
Other chat talking crazy?
Yeah, so he's talking about Bobby Hilton. I'm pretty sure Bobby knows that.
Got a question. He says he's got himself a Valhalla cue. Seems to be okay except for the tip. Any thoughts on Val cues? I don't have any thoughts on Val cues.
I haven't seen any.
Alex has an opinion about Valhalla cues.
Oh, jeez. Got that ball go right at the side pocket.
Yeah, man, that's a hell of a list of cues there.
Yes, he remembers them. Touchscreen says Valhalla, pretty good stick.
I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere, and you're not gonna. It's not like you say, "I'm gonna start golfing. I'm gonna go out and buy the highest end Titleist out there for $3,000." No, you got to start somewhere. And if you start to love it, maybe invest a little more.
Does Bobby have them here?
I have no idea. Brian, we do love to see you play the 9-ball. In fact, it's like, isn't it wired right now?
He thinks it's wired when
every single shot is wired. Yeah, Big Red Beanie, you're not wrong. Filler has been withdrawn from the Moscone Cup. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You know, is he considering cutting it in the corner? And that's a tough shot.
I'm really I'm of a couple of minds on that because he's going to lose control of the cue ball if he does that.
And the shot's tough.
And the shot's really, really hard. So I'm thinking somehow use the 6 and or the 4. Just to get the balls blocked up.
Looks like he's shooting at it. But did he hit it?
He hit it great, but he's got another one right in front of him now.
Will we play safe this time? No, 4's right here.
He opted to play defensively that time. That's an interesting little swing there.
Yeah, after making that great shot.
So making that 2-ball shot.
Might...
Carlo once again coming to the table with not much to look at. I think maybe I don't think it's his play that's causing him to be behind right now. I think it's Maritz's. Just he's locking him up when he can, running out when he can. Carlo really hasn't had a lot of opportunities.
Playing great on. I'm assuming he's going to one-rail kick at it. If you make it, he's in trouble. So he's really got to just get lucky.
Yeah, this is one of those where precision isn't going to bail you out of this one. Having said that, he's just going to kick it in like it had eyes, but that's how it always works. Oop, start. Thinking it through. A piece, and he left it pretty.
He almost scratched it out, but he got it.
Yeah, no, he got it, but this is going to be a trivial shot for Moritz.
You're welcome, Diane. It's the whole ball, doesn't he?
No, he's got the whole ball, and then some.
What's going on here? He has to worry about it's going too far on that 9. Perfect. Nice shot.
Yeah, no complaints there. That was well done.
Making any mistakes at all.
Nah, he's playing smooth as glass right now.
Be hard for Carlo to make any kind of fighting back. Thank you, Siobhan.
I mean, I don't like being on the rail like that, but I'm when he's straight in. Sure what he's asking the ref about.
You want to clean the ball?
I don't know.
What else would he be calling him over for? You know, if I was shooting, if I was in his position, I wouldn't want to take the minute to clean the ball. Because you kind of get you out of
I think you have a rhythm.
Yeah, the rhythm. Now you got to stop and wait. Well, maybe it doesn't bother him, but I would have trouble with that. It's a hard shot for me.
It's a really hard shot straight in, and you got to play at pocket speed. Any extra follow, and you're just going to follow it right in too. So that was a very good shot. It looked like a trivial shot, but boy,
that is a top.
You only got the top half of the ball. You got, you know, you don't really have the same control.
Schmidt has some questions, but I don't know the answers to them.
Which round of the tournament? This is round 8, I want to say. We're in the quarterfinals. As far as the price money for the winner, I have no idea. I know there's 70,000 added. So let's take a look and see if they show it. Yeah, they don't have the payouts posted, at least on the digital pool bracket right now. Yeah, none of the earnings are on the bracket. Niels and fillers coming up on table 5, but I don't think we're going to be bringing it to you on the Shark Stream. Definitely want to check out that link at the bottom of your score, or bottom of your screen, digitalpool.net/accustats. It's where you can go to get the on-demand and all tables live, so you'll be able to see the remaining matches in the 9-ball open by going to that link and getting a pay-per-view pass.
Got a little bad kick there.
Yeah, it kind of got funny on him there.
Yeah, wait. You know, I think I play is safe from here. Cutting it in, if it even cuts, you gotta let that cue ball fly.
Yeah, it's alternating breaks for everybody who's asking.
Does he cut it?
Sure looks like he's trying to catch the outside of the ball and use a little inside from what I can see. Went outside. Collided with the 7, but he's
still tough.
He left himself another tester.
Yeah. Okay. I can't tell. Is the 4 over behind the
I'm
grip
gonna
or
say the
6?
4 is behind the 6 over here.
Okay, that's then I can't see how he's going to get on it.
Swear I'm going to turn off my phone when I come in the booth from now on.
Why?
People blow up my phone while I'm trying to sit here and do commentary. It's like, okay, and one of the biggest offenders, of course, is the guy that's in Florida. I would think he's going to try to move the 3 up there and put the cue ball behind the 4 and 6. I don't see anything good coming from making a 3. How he even get on the 4? Yeah, that's it's interesting. I mean, I know what Brian Merrick would do. It's just that 9's dead.
He would ride it. Cutting?
He's gonna cut it in the corner and just take what he gets. And he got burned.
But he would have got on his ball.
He would have had a shot at the 4.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave a direct shot at the 3, that's for sure. And Merrick play the 9.
Of course he did.
We know, Brian, we know. Carlo definitely got a little lucky on that shot, but because that 3 is pretty deep in the pocket too.
Yeah. Can he even hit it? Yeah, he can jump it. Wouldn't be too hard to jump it.
Just that's probably where he's gonna head.
Promise. It's easy to jump it off the table from there if he hits it full.
I think he's in the room. Nobody in the chair, and Carlo's just sitting there on your left-hand side.
Are we on a break?
It seems that way. While we're waiting, I go on random number picker and see if we can give away a month subscription to the Go Lucky viewer, since we're at 1,069 right now. Seems like a good plan. Alrighty then. So I'm about to give away 1 month membership to the Shark Stream. That's going to entitle the winner to this next month's monthly raffle on the 1st. Usually there's between $300 and $800 or $300 and $1,000 worth of prizes. We also have merchandise, things of that nature. WR Carbon Magic Polish, Taom Chalk from Taom Billiards. All that good stuff's in the raffles. You also get access to the members only content on your platform of choice. And these were donated by Mr. Andy Gao, one of our big sponsors here at the Shark Stream. So let's see who gets a free month. Long Pot Productions. I wonder what they sell. Yeah, Long Pot Productions, you just got a free month's membership on YouTube to the Shark Stream. You'll now have access to all our previous exclusive members only content, as well as anything that we air presently or in the future.
We assume we're on a break here. We haven't seen anybody in a couple minutes near the table.
Yeah, I would imagine a little bio break maybe, or, you know.
I don't think there's any time.
No, not at all. It is customary, though, when it's your turn and you take a break, you put your cue on the table.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's a little weird, but
it's the ref.
Players, yeah, he just picked up the template, I think. Oh, cool. Long Pot Productions actually streams amateur pool matches. Yeah, well, that's kind of what we do here. We stream pros, amateurs, everybody.
Where's Long Pot from?
Yeah, that's a good question. Long Pot, where you stream out of? Jordan's wondering, is this in the main event? Well, it is the main 9-ball event. So it's the International 2024 9-ball Open Championship. There are 4, I guess. There's a Pro-Am tournament that's 650 Fargo or under capped. There's the 10-ball tournament, and then there's also a straight pool tournament coming up.
Massaying it, problem is you massay it, you're not going to get on the 4-ball. I feel like he almost has to jump it, hit the edge, so the cue ball will go towards the 4. But if you spin into it, you're not going to come out of it.
Of course, you might follow it in.
Yeah, that's if you get too much spin. Yeah, but I don't see how you can massay it and come out of this with a shot. Greensboro, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Greensboro, Pens. Cool. What's up, Derek? Jordan, I'll put the bracket in the link in the comments. Give me 1 second.
What's he gonna do now? I think he's gonna probably go off the short rail and try to nudge the 4 up the table a little, off the first rail. If he hits a solid, he's got a good chance of snuffering him.
No, Arthur, I mean, some people define pro at 700. Some people thinks it's, around 650. It's hard to say. Pro-Am just sounds more welcoming, I guess. I don't know. It was a real nice shot.
I believe he can hit it. If he can, maybe if he can stick right there, if he jumps it, he can stick right there too.
Wow.
We let it go forward a little bit.
Yeah, even that 2-ball placement.
It's yeah.
I mean, the 5 takes the kick away.
Sure looks like it.
He's in jail pretty good here. You're 650 playing pro.
Yeah. So.
Well, here's the thing. I mean,
Let's see. Can he get head front?
I don't know what he's looking right now.
Maybe he does not block on the 7 as much as it looks like. I didn't think he could get by the 5.
Curious if he's going to try and go around it. Well, maybe it's not as close to the 7 as it looks on the camera.
Oh, you're right. Look at shooting right by it. Good hit. Well, if 6 to the 7 might cause a problem. Well, it just come to a stop right there. It looks like it's playing good on the 6. Tyler wants to know when is the 10 ball starting, Brian.
question asked a few minutes, or I guess it was earlier. Look it up again. All right, so the 10-ball Bigfoot Challenge starts on the 23rd, so that's on Saturday.
When's this over?
But technically, it'll be over tomorrow.
This event. I mean, the whole event.
It's running all the way through the 26th, which is next, what, Tuesday?
Oh. Always surprised when this is.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, wow. Mike hit the nail on the head right there. The pro, basically, Fargo means nothing, whether you're professional or not. Pro means you make the majority of your wages playing pool and are sponsored. That's it. I mean, there's plenty of what I would call pros out there that have never been on TV, never been in a tournament. Bobby, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're cash players. That's what they do, and they make a living at it. That's a pro to me.
I thought he would shoot that. Safe looks pretty good. Problem is that it's such a big ball where it's stopped. You know, it's easy to hit, and you have a pretty good chance of making it.
Olivia and Corteza was eliminated by Georgie Georgiev in the top 16.
But he made it.
It looked like he was going in.
He's going to be in trouble again.
Guama's a good example, but I think Guama, he was in this tournament, believe it or not. He must have flown down to Florida and got involved. Let me take a look and see where he finished. Yeah, he lost his first match. He finished in 17-24. So, lost his first match to Roberto Gomez. Beat 5 players after that, including Mickey Krause. And then he lost to Victor Zielinski. So he just came up short of stage 2. They can run with a funny comment.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch. He's going to try to draw it back into the 8-9. So if he makes the 6, he'll be laying good on the 7. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. That would have been a big game there. Any U.S. players?
That's a good question. I was just going to try and figure that out.
Can't think of any right now.
Go over to the bracket. No. They are all non-U.S. However, it is called the International. Going to throw that out there. Oh, wow.
How they rolling?
Oh, my goodness. Carlo is just getting some tough rolls. Yeah, I mean, he finished 17-24, and that, I think, is in the cash. So he made it worth his trip down there.
He goes forward. He touches that 9. He's not going to be happy. I think he's going to try. Can he get by it, though? I don't know if he can even Even
He's shooting out of a pocket, trying to, you know what I mean? There's a lot of issues with this shot. He's even can't even put his pinky on the table.
beautiful shot.
Yeah, he's still recovering. Forget the ceiling. Look at the floor.
I don't care for that.
That is so jarring. It's like camouflage gone horribly wrong. Nice.
Get off the rail.
That in with authority.
Good job.
All right, let's do this. All right, 7-4, rack 12 coming up. This referee has a very specific pattern when he goes to do his, to do the rack and everything else. He goes up, picks up the ball, wipes it down, but places it gently on the one spot, and then it's just very methodical.
I think he did the matches earlier today.
You know, he's definitely, I've seen him a bunch of times.
Been all day. CPM 4-7 carpet from 1982.
New house to break, leading 7 racks to 4.
I got nothing. Pretty quick.
A one shot right straight in the side again.
Yeah, it did, but
Yeah, but
the 1-5 or the 2-5-9 and the 3-4, pretty tricky. Yep, that's how he feels.
can he? Looks like he could hit. I shouldn't say anything yet. Can he hold it behind the 9? Because it's hard to tell. Yep.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Foul stroke, ball in hand.
The 3 goes, so I'm guessing he might be looking at playing safe on the next shot. I thought he might go forward and try to nudge the whatever that is, 3-4.
Mm.
But he does have a pretty easy safe if he wants to, play it on the next shot. I think looks like he's going forward.
think he just changed his mind from colliding with the 3 to playing up and playing safe.
Place, yeah. You can't go wrong doing that. Nice way you out nudged up on that ball. Well, how's he going to get to that 3 now? Can't see.
Oh wow, Roddy, that's awesome. I mean, a 65 C2 vet. I mean, that's when vets were, just curvy and gorgeous.
Nice hit. Very nice.
And he says Carlo is one of his favorite players, and he has a great 14-1 game. So I guess we'll be seeing him again soon.
I think you're going to need a long time for each match. Straight pull can take quite a while.
Oh, sure. Well, and it depends on what they're racing to.
Yeah.
Dude. Some guy or girl.
Shoot, if he comes with a long shot on the 3, the 4's on the right. Interested to see how he's going to get on it.
He's got to navigate the 7, yeah.
Because it looks like he's going to bump right into it. Oh, how nice did he hit that?
Yeah, I think he put a little bit of draw on it to keep it off the 7, and he just threaded the needle to get back here. Great shot. Very nice clean shot. Right up to the 6.
Hey, Tom, so do I. Saw him at least a dozen times. At about 8-4 now?
Yeah, it should be.
So. But my Filipinos I would have picked aren't doing well.
Yeah, Brian, it's pretty hard to play pool on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Moritz is not leaving any doors open, and I've seen Carlo make at least 2 mistakes, and Moritz is just capitalizing on it. I mean, what else can you do?
Made no mistakes.
He's just playing lights out.
Now, Carlo, can't keep saying this, but you're running out of time.
Got the one on the side as planned, but this 2 is kind of, well, 2-3 is an option.
That one just every racket's going inside.
Yeah, now it's they're being pretty consistent. Early in a couple of streams that we've done before this, they seem to have a hard time getting it to just drop.
Flying in there.
Yeah, he hit it just full enough to keep it in the pocket, but it rolled up on him and got on over the 8.
At least he's right-handed. At least he should be able to move that ball around a little bit. I wonder when he shoots this, maybe try to aim the cue ball at the 6. That's going to be tough to shoot it and hold it without some kind of spin. Do they play all fouls?
Good question. I don't know. Well, it's hard to notice because these guys aren't making judgment or rookie errors like accidentally tapping an object ball or that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure if it's all fouls or cue fouls.
Oh, he's at inside, so he's going to try to kill it. Very nice. Nice shot.
Oh, says Michael. That makes sense.
Yeah.
At this level, it should be. Ooh, made contact, but it didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
And we're in the top 8, so these are the quarterfinals.
8-5.
So there you have it. 8-5. Wow, he played with fire there. Rolled the cue right up to the side pocket.
Oh, that close. I turned my head away.
This is a race to 10. So the numbers you see there is the name, then the Fargo rating, and then the race to. But because it's an open tournament, everybody races to 10.
Rounds in the break, leading 8 racks to 5, going to a race to 10.
Aside again.
The one flew right in.
Right.
Sure did. Oh, this 3 ball is going to be a spoiler.
Yeah, it helped.
Actually, it helped him.
See, 3. You know, the 2 to 3. Like, 5 ball could be in a tough spot too. I assume he's going to try to roll to the middle. He's going to want to be about straight in on that 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking he wants to get back to the center of the table.
Yes.
Just play from there.
Getting on that 4, he's going to have to draw or go forward off the 3. But being straight in will be easier to do it. Yeah, let's see how he plans. Perfect. How he plans on getting on that 5.
I think this is the 4 over here.
That's how good he gets on it. I'd like to shoot it from, be here. Going to come off that 8. You don't want to stop on the rail. Very nice.
Just use the 8-baller.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
I think he has to be careful of that side pocket. I don't see what else go wrong. He went all the way up there.
That's where he put his finger when he was
Yeah, perfect.
scoping it out. He's like, right here is where you're going. Well, that's interesting. So Paco Sanchez just gifted somebody a membership to YouTube. And the winner was SNKR God, so Snooker God, possibly?
I guess so, yeah.
They just won a one month membership. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for giving that out, Paco. Oh, that's Christian. Thanks, Christian. I recognized it now. Brian, you're not joking, man. He's just absolutely on point, getting good position. You might overrun that a touch as I said that. I think you wanted to be a little straighter, but
Thanks. Now he's got to back and forth thing. Jeez, I wouldn't shoot this. Nice little stroke, but I think he's going to want to go back and forth. Very nice. Make any mistakes. Oh, we got somebody on the hill, Brian.
yes, we sure do. All right, it's on the hill. Carlo needs 5 in a row. It's going to be a tough hill to climb.
That's when you're taking turns breaking.
Idea who Politico is bantering with, but
I see.
I assume it's somebody I've removed from the chat section.
Well, he's no more room for mistakes.
Check something.
Break. Where's the 2? Wait, what was that, the 4? That's a 2. It's a tough shot.
Hey, what's up?
Tough cut. I think he might.
Okay.
Thinking he
Yep,
might.
I've already given away a few. All right. Thanks, will do. And he said you're doing a good job.
Who said?
That was Andy Gow. He said you can be generous with the subscription because I'm going to buy a few more. All right.
7 is going to be a problem. I might be a little bit of a problem now, too. They get pretty good on the 5. They get pretty good on the 6. That might be a little. Oh, that's a tough angle now. think he's gonna try to. I would try to draw the cue ball, drag it across, and bump that 7.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
Yeah, you gotta open up the 7, and I don't think you're gonna leave anything. Would have liked to have hit it. I mean, safe is good, but if he could have opened that up, because now it's still gonna be a problem.
True.
If he just nudged it a little bit, it would have put it in play. I don't know if that 7-9 is dead. It'd be awful hard to get behind that 7 close enough to play that shot.
That's a 1,200 handicap limit, $50 entry fee. Double elimination that happens at 9 o'clock tonight. So get yourself partnered and head into Legends 2 when the 7 goes. And also a open 9-ball race to 5 double eliminations. It's a $50 entry fee that starts at 7 o'clock. And of course, tables to rent, $10 an hour in Legends 2.
Gets behind that 5, hits it solid. Got a good chance of saving him.
Kind of nice and full, but where's it gonna stop? Ugh.
I think he's gonna get the worst of this. If the 5 doesn't go, I would think he'd roll the 5 down by the 7-9, put the cue ball right on the back of that 6.
Yep.
Yeah, if it doesn't go past it now. But yeah, I would never play for the 7-9. I was just trying to point out what I thought. I think now it's time to fix that problem. Looks like, does it go? It looks like he's getting ready to hit the ball. Well, he didn't even threaten it. And we still have the same problem, the 7 and 9. And if the 6 goes inside, he's got some options. Doesn't look like it goes. Yes, if he loses, he's out. Oh, find out right now if it goes inside. That was a pretty good shot if that goes inside.
Yeah, it's definitely what he was lining up for.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good position. If it try to break it up or play for the 7 in the other corner. 7 in the other corner.
Just gonna drop it in over on the short side.
Doesn't have to break it out, it goes.
Yeah, if he can pass the 9 ball, then he's got the 8 in the side pretty much from anywhere.
Yeah. And he just has to make this and get it away from the 9.
Smooth as ice.
Maybe that's the end of this.
I think we're gonna get the. Yes, if Carlo loses this rack, which is heading that direction, he's out.
Oh my.
And so am I.
This man played good the whole set.
He played phenomenal pool.
And Carlo really didn't get a chance.
No, I think yeah, he had a couple opportunities, but he still didn't capitalize. Very good, guys. All right. Thank you guys for joining us for the 2024 Invitational 9-ball coverage that we were allowed to broadcast from Digital Pool, our partner. And if you want to subscribe to the pay-per-view, you see the link on the bottom of your screen. You just want to follow that and use the coupon code TheSharkStream for $20 off. You'll be able to see the next quarterfinal and the semis and the finals, courtesy of digitalpool.com. So thanks, Bobby, for joining me in the booth.
I enjoyed it, Brian, and I assume I'll see you the next day or two.
Yeah, probably.
Just call me.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll check the schedule, make sure something's going on, and we'll bring you more coverage from the 10-ball tournament and possibly the straight pool tournament over the weekend.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Take care. Have a good weekend.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigma Wear, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salotto App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vaculease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K. Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and